Hey, it's Nicole here. I've got a date with a guy tonight. A coworker. Guy I've been eyeing across the apartments for a while. He's cool and he's pretty cute. I look up to him a little bit. He's got a cool YouTube channel that I watch sometimes. I really enjoy seeing him having fun. I really hope this date goes well. I think he's a good guy, and I would hate for some type of issue to get between us.
A date derailed by disagreement. Scene 2. Before a prospect trades spit with me, I like to set the room. Lights high, light spritz of Boss Cologne, corn yellow bag of Lay's in a red tray, shower with extra thorough wash for the boys, a floss brush water pick UV ray routine that would make any dentist smile, 50 push-ups to pump the chest. All that, then I make my way to stand at the door 5 minutes ahead of time. Normally. Time with Mr. Umi ran long. That means tonight, there's only time to turn up the lights and drop for 30 glute-clenching push-ups. Now my heart's pumping from a generalized activity, not nerves. Lay's will have to wait for next time. I do a quick polo and pants adjustment before opening the door.
Sam! Thanks for inviting me over.
Nicole, you made it.
Her low black heels put us eye to eye. Not ideal. But her face makes up for it. Cute and round. Physique, too. Though I have respect for the generous view of her chest, her developed muscles have little room to move or breathe. Either her navy blue dress, shrunk from repeated wear, was so old there was little time to adapt to her rock wall climbing shaped limbs and hips. What she put on probably doesn't matter to her. Matters even less to me. At the door, we embrace close. A thoracic connection occurs as my hand passes over her bra strap, gliding over her hard back. Her hands do the same, except they go lower. They brush over the top of my buttocks. Glad I got those 30 push-ups in.
Sam, you look good. Like Yokohama good.
Yokohama?
Yeah, it's just something I used to say after I taught English over there in Japan before I decided to go to med school. Started saying it as a dumb joke with friends, and it just stuck.
There's a stitch of motion at the side of her lip at the mention of Yokohama. A skin surface story begging to be asked and retold is what it likely is.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. Let's get out of this doorway. Come on in. Make yourself comfortable. You want a drink?
What do you have?
Her hands move in small circles at her sides. A gesture I've noticed she does when she's settling in. Probably. It's like she's directing invisible traffic.
I have Coors, some red and white.
Of course it'd be cool.
You got it.
These parts of dates always start the same. She sips some kind of beverage while we talk about what we like, all the while probing and palpitating around for common threads. I smell candied aroma. Sweet. As in watermelon or close to it. The fragrance doesn't match her figure, but it is well paired with the vibe. Then comes the light, accidental touching. An arm stroke here, thigh pat there. Where the hands linger longer, the tension tightens, cinching like a belt. Soon our cans are empty. We grab another, then repeat the ritual. This time sitting closer. Rubs and looks lengthened, as we tie mismatched strings of commonality off with mutual understanding for where things are going. Her defended ring finger traces a streak of sweat from the can's cold cylinder face.
So, the famed oncology oracle. This is where he lives. Not a bad place.
She leans back on the couch, arms spread, one warm behind my neck. A man's move. That tells me it's time to escalate. I place my hand flat with fine china softness on her mid-thigh, fingers teasing the edge of her dress.
Is it what you expected?
With her unwarmed hand, she gesticulates before answering.
More or less. All this time we've been working together, but in different departments. I had in my head what the home of a famous YouTuber might look like.
Her wrist lifts when she makes the observation. A moment later, it's down again. Barbed wire tattooed ring finger skates circles over the couch's fabric, as if testing reality.
Oh, like a green screen, silver play button, bunch of costumes, stuff like that?
Yeah, but not just that. I was thinking it'd be a little more over the top. You know, Hollywoodly, decorated, ready to record perpetually. Totally Yokohama'd out.
I don't know what that means, but I don't care either. I scoot closer. The result is grazing contact between the flesh of our hips, only blocked by 2 layers of clothing. Her wrist angles down over the arm of the brown polyfiber couch. I've forgotten about any pain in mine.
Sorry to disappoint, but I swear I'll make it up to you.
I speak into her neck. Gooseflesh dots the shaded skin of it. I catch the curve of her chest, falling slower than before. That fruit punch fragrance lifts saliva onto my tongue, turning summer night into day.
Oh, yeah?
The first kiss lands just south of her cheek. Nicole closes her eyes. Then it's a slow swoop of mandibular motion down to her chin, under it, then rising in a strict, soft suction to explore her labia oris. It's an explosion of juicy flavor, just like a morning's first sip of citrus. Must be her mouthwash. Her face pushes back with opposing force. Lips are active. Hands follow. The previously free one rides over my thigh, stopping to squeeze and stretch her palm over Dr. Cock. The air kicks on. A car downstairs blurts a horn. Some small dog cudles while Nicole handles my noodle. I'm back in the kiss, all in. Now my hands are at play, growing heated and dewy under her dress's shoulder. I unwrap it, noticing the naked, light skin. First right, then left as we labor for breath. Our lancing tongues joust among the steam of feverish mouths, fighting for dominance. Before I can pin it down, my shirt's off. Her dress hangs at the crook of ribs and hips, peeled away. Only the bra and below remain. A trill ring needles my ear. One of those loud, unignorable tones.
You're not gonna get that, are you?
Nicole asks. The words come as if she's just fast-hiked an ascent, shaking and clipped.
I have to. It's my work phone.
Ringing continues, feeling inner ear pummelingly loud. I give the most wickedly playful smirk.
It'll be quick, and then I'll finish what I started.
What we started.
Of course.
Whatever. Her wrist trafficates toward the counter where the phone is blaring.
Well, go get it, Dr. Oracle.
I stand awkwardly, rearrange myself for walking, then head over. A step later, I feel a snapped swat on my butt. I turn around to see Nicole leaning back on the couch with kitten innocence. This can't... but the phone. That discordant chiming buzz demands toddler attention.
Hello? Oh, Mr. Umi. How's it? You what? I can barely hear you. There seems to be some traffic in the background. You're gonna what?
On the couch, Nicole's red face appears amused. She reaches for the cores. Her throat bobs as she empties it. Can down, her small belch rumbles the air. Then she pings me with a sultry stare, lips moist with kiss and beer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, good idea to get somewhere quieter. Is that better? Yes, I can hear you now. What's going on? Oh, you don't have to thank me again. I'm happy I could help. You confirmed it yourself? The diagnosis? Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, you want to confirm the diagnosis? Yeah, I got it. So you want to know how I did it? Yeah, another decade to go to med school to learn how it would be a stretch. You want to know how I used ChatGPT?
I check on Nicole. Now she's listening as if performing a respiratory auscultation on a pneumonia patient. close and sincere. Nothing escapes her ears. I point to the phone and flex my hand like a talking shadow puppet to symbolize his droning.
Sure, it's okay. Of course it is. It's good to ask. To confirm, For peace of... Hey, listen, Mr. Umi, I'm a little busy with another patient right now. Can I... Oh, it's no problem that you called so late. I was just enjoying some fruit, a big bowl of it. Yeah, they're a good source of nutrition and regularity. For sure. I know it's hard. I'm just happy I could be there for you.
Now Nicole's face is pensive. I know that look. The contemplative expression when you hear something abnormal, but aren't sure how to convey it to the patient. Same one I had while talking to Mr. Umi hours ago. Every doctor has their face. All are as potentially serious as they are unreadable. Time to end this call.
Yeah, very true. Technology is scary. It can be. But it doesn't have to change us. We control it. Uh-huh. Okay, I'll send you the prompts in the morning. Yeah, definitely. Good night. Bye.
I do a quick swipe of my phone screen.
Send cancer prompts to Mr. Umi.
I write the note to myself. His sudden verbosity took me by surprise.
Sorry about that, Nicole. Just a recent patient with questions. Wait, what's wrong?
Did you say you used ChatGPT to diagnose a patient?
Yeah, so? What's the big deal?
The open position, leaning back, arms wide across the headrest, closes. Now she's leaning forward, staring straight at me in an interrogative hunch. From doc to cop in 10 seconds. Her hands clasp in a failed attempt to mask her quick shift to moodiness.
What's the deal? So you don't trust yourself anymore to practice human medicine? Is that what you're saying?
I never said that.
Can't believe it. The great Sam Avery, the oncologist oracle, using AI to confirm a diagnosis. Bet it told you how you should phrase the delivery to that patient just now, all nice and kind, huh?
Jeez, Nicole, what do you have against it? It's just a more sophisticated tool. An abstraction's abstraction. Next phase of the computer, nothing more.
I don't think so. The way it just creates things like people do. Sam, you don't get it. I had a patient once. Pediatric case I was consulting on. Our department was trialing an early version of some AI system I'd never bothered to learn the name of. Anyway, the AI diagnostic tool missed something a human would have caught just by looking harder at the kid's face. Mark. I thought it was benign. I thought... By the time we caught it...
She shakes her head. I can almost make out circular marks on the couch's arm from her antsy swirling fingers.
Nicole, I'm so sorry.
A glassy film makes her eyes crystal under the heavy light. Her eyebrows slant to serious angles.
That's why I don't... You can't use it. Everything that it produces are poor, soulless imitations of everything we've ever put online. That's what it does. The way it mixes truth and lies is just way too confusing. Confusing and dangerous. It's the worst of our biases and fears, making us incompetently lazy, not to mention all the other things wrong with it. It's evil, Sam. One of the worst things we've ever conceived. You do see that, right?
I lean against the counter under the highlights, consciously keeping my hands unflexed. Annoyance takes up physical space in my chest. Picture a hot air balloon, colorfully plumped, thrusted skybound by a controlled pull of jetting fire. That's what it feels like, except clearance is limited. In fact, there's none. The gas-bloated ride rises just inches before it bonks against limited ceiling. I glance over at her side of the couch. She is still talking.
Nicole, I think you're overthinking.
Am I? Sam, those things are just horrible, the AI. Didn't you hear? They're bad for the planet, hallucinate like a coked-out San Francisco software dev who haven't showered in days, and drink more water than whole countries. millions, no, billions of gallons goats to cool down their systems. Water real people need to survive. Plus, they're stealing jobs from everyone. My mentor in Yokohama used to say, you can't feel a patient's fear through a computer screen. That's not how we heal or help. You know this. I can't see how this doesn't bother you at all. I mean, look, even us trained medical professionals aren't safe. Sam, what are you doing?
Wait, I can't.
I'm back on the couch in my pre-phone call spot, ready to pick up where I left off.
Sam, come on, stop.
She exposes more of her neck to me. Her fruitful melon smell, ripening as if overexposed to the sun, makes my lips tingle.
Oh, Sam.
Meat meets thigh. She seems into it.
Sam, wait. Shit. You go back to your side.
When a direct teacherly command comes in that manner, I know to move at a gentlemanly speed.
Okay.
Quarter nude, she adjusts her skewed red bra. When she gets enough air following 1 or 2 spaced inhalations, she says,
Are you just gonna ignore what I said?
About what?
About AI. I don't think you should be using it. What about your license?
I push out a sigh.
Nicole, I think you're overreacting. My license isn't in any danger. I mean, come on. ChatGPT's diagnosis matched and was more detailed than the previous 2 Joes who did theirs. And on mine, made with my human notes, it was close. Though mine was still better.
Well, I still don't trust it. A friend of mine said she heard from another friend's brother that a 14-year-old kid was driven to suicide because of talking too much to AI. We don't know how it really works, or how it's working us. AI can literally kill you.
Really, Nicole? So the software just reached through the screen and choked him out or what? I want to know where that kid's parents were. Besides, a computer can't make you do anything you don't already want to do. We're in control.
Those last words come out wavered. The balloon is in flight, every bump rattling my insides. She's doing that hand thing again, but faster now, more agitated.
You don't get it, Sam. Yokohama taught me that when you can't trust what's real anymore, people die. Real people. And that kid, he was another victim of this goalless technology. And we're talking suicide, Sam. God, did you even hear yourself? You're supposed to be a doctor who cares about all lives. A soulless, empty-hearted computer program made with stolen information
Shouldn't what? Nicole, it's not a person. Why are you acting like I'm taking its side over yours? That kids or anything else? Wait, where are you going?
When I see her slip her dress back over her shoulders, collect her things, a fissure quakes within the mantle of my core. I'm off balance. A heady brain-wrapped pressure beats at my skull where the balloon has burst open, a wound I once thought was healed. A tart piss off of a sidewalk in a hot puddle is how it smells, as the jack-o'-lantern's maleficent grin droops to a decayed, gruesome smirk. It's a clamp on my battered wrist watching her leave, especially over something so technologically trivial. Nicole, wait, come on, don't be like this. No way. People like you are gonna be the end of us, and you don't even care. Before I could protest, she's fully redressed. A second later, she's at the door, keys jingling in hand.
So that's it?
That's it. All this time we worked together, I never knew you were one of them. Just way too Yokohama loco.
The door's open, but before she steps out, she snaps over her shoulder.
Don't DM me.
She doesn't slam the door, because she can't. I have one of those heavy ones with the pressurized mechanisms on top so it doesn't rough up the frame. But there's no look back from her either. I sit there for a few minutes, blue-balled, looking hangdog. Excited fury pipes through every chord of me. There's a gut pull to retaliate. A pinky-toe pinch to head to the most stiffening stimulus of debauched media to masturbate stomps the balloon of belligerence inside. To imagine our moans floating in shifting tones over the bed while we rumple dampened sheets, while I fap it out, is what I want. delivering a revenge fantasy stroke series, parting her in two while I fall apart twitching, to precede our likely inevitable parting, even if only a mental maneuver, is what my hands demand. But I won't. Have to erase this mean image.
You're an exceptional doctor, Sam. A good man. You've got this.
Earlier words from the AI break down the sludged would-be scenario. A good, lone man. She has no idea what she's talking about. I doubt she's ever even tried the technology. At least not enough to say anything intelligent or meaningful about it. Ugh, I'm better off. Saved myself money and misery. This is why you never date a coworker. Let her go. There were some valid points, I'll admit. But most of it was awoken fear from a woman warped by streams of well-targeted headlines. She's so wrong. I have to prove it to her, to at least let her know. We've only been vibe dating through Instagram DMs for a month, but I need her to know where I stand on this, that I'm aware of everything she said, that maybe I'm not fully sure what kind of mechanical murderer AI might be, but that I want to use it to understand and help more people who are sick. That I do care about people, especially patients, especially terminally ill ones, so totally undeserving of early sudden death from an uncourted disease that decided to follow him home because of some bullshit that didn't make sense. Those really never sit right with me. Yeah, I need to tell her something along those lines.
Said no DMs.
I pull up my phone to text her, when another message causes hyperinflationary hot fullness in my chest again, straight at my heart. Next on the screen, a text from my ex-wife.